Back again with another edition of Guycode, Girlcode, here to provide laughters and tips for all you folks out here, and our cast of ladies and gents are here to help. So let's get into this week's show. Some people just don't know how to move on. Either it's, you niggas ain't shit, or these bitches ain't shit. Like Teddy Pendergrass says, I think it's time to let it go. And when he's talking about letting it go, he's talking about the hurt. This is letting the hurt go. This is the hurt. This is the hurt.
Release your hurt into the wind.
Let that bitch fly.
Let it fly like a newborn sparrow from the nest.
Let it go. I mean, you get to a certain point where you can't put any effort into caring about certain stuff anymore. Like, if it takes time, if it's just stressing you out and you're overthinking it, you just gotta let that hurt go.
Let that hurt go 2014 for life.
Holding on to that pain ain't gonna do you no good, man.
It is needed. You have to let it go some way, some form, somehow. Try writing, singing, dancing, anything possible to probably make your hurt less much of a tax is the way to go.
And no matter what it could be, it doesn't even have to be a significant other, really. Like, somebody could have stole something from you, and it could have been real petty. If it's like $5 or something like that, you just gotta let that go. But if it's a chick, girl problems ain't no problems. Gotta LIG it, man. There you go.
Let it sail on the seas of forgiveness.
I see it on Twitter so much. People have like the death grip.
I want to shout some people out.
Death grip.
I want to shout some people out, but I don't want to.
Trust me, it's just not. You can't keep stressing long nights over shit that, at the end of the day, is super minuscule in the big picture. That is your life. Yeah, just wise words from Zilla. Quote me on that.
Letting your hurt go on a social site is not the way to do it. Granted, you can be discreet about it. No one probably know what you're talking about. But if you're a very known person and you're trying to let the hurt go, you're either going to get slandered for letting the hurt go, or you're probably going to get called out for letting the hurt go on the timeline, or you're probably going to spark up someone's imagination thinking that it's about them. But a hit dog will holler, that's none of my business.
If you still mad about your homegirl that fucked that dude that you wanted to talk to way back freshman year of college, you're hurt. Let it go. If you mad that a girl chose your homeboy instead of you, you might be hurt.
You gotta let this
You are hurt. Let it go.
Let this shit go, please.
Let it go.
Just let it go. Like, there's so much more in life to enjoy, more so than you sitting there feeling hurt over some shit you can't control. You can't control it, don't worry about it.
And you are a person of your own emotions. You're sad because you want to be sad, really.
Like, you just have to let it go. And just hope that everything's gonna get better at the end of the day. So whether or not you feel like letting it go is a bad thing, it's probably gonna be a good thing for you in the end.
I write, makes you feel better. But at the same time, it's like, I don't understand how some people can do it. Like, why would you put your business out on a social site and then you feel better afterwards?
Shout out to you people who get on Twitter every fucking day and tweet about your past relationships.
At me, bro.
Or tweet about male and female relations every fucking day of the week. We're tired of it. 2014 is the year that you need to let that hurt go.
Whatever it takes for you to like really just get everything out, say what you have to say, and then just let it be done after that. Don't bring it up. Just, sometimes you gotta put yourself in new situations to be able to completely let shit go and let everything that happened be the past.
Last but not least, always remember, whole problems ain't no problems.
You are Samantha, and everybody know that you dated Brad, and y'all broke up, and now you talking every day about how niggas ain't shit. We know. Like, stop. Talk to Brad. Like, just
At me, nigga.
Just let that hurt go. Do whatever you can.
So you see a girl with a fat ass, fellas, or an attractive guy to the ladies, and your bae's right by you. Do you look? Do you ever think it might be disrespectful to be checking out other men or women with bae by your side? Is it okay for your guy or girl to look?
Yes,
I look
absolutely.
when you're
not
with
you.
me.
No, you can't do that when you're with me.
Is that possible to just, oh my goodness,
Oh, I only see
Harry's not here.
If a girl walks past, human nature for men are to look at women. If she got like a fat ass, like I'm gonna look at that thing too. We can discuss it together. As long as you
look at that.
Like as long as you don't go over and try to approach the person or try to like be with them, that's when it gets out of line.
You look, I don't care. I'm gonna look when I see somebody walk by, because honestly, at the end of the day, who you going home to? I'm either coming home to you or you coming home to me. Like, it's just, it's as simple as that.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna look. So,
Straight from you.
Hell yeah. Oh my gosh, if anything, I'm the one looking as well. Like, who doesn't appreciate a good fat ass when it's walking? Like, or a really pretty face.
For me, it's not, because I just feel like, I'm me being a heterosexual female. Like, I would prefer my guy like looking at a female over a dude. No offense to you guys that are like, no offense.
If you look, just do a little glance. Oh, she's got a nice ass. Babe, she got a nice ass. Okay, but if you're like, first of all, sir, no, that's disrespectful. Put your tongue back in your mouth before I snatch it out.
The difference between looking and breaking your neck. Like, you can look with your girl, see her ass walk by, cool. You should never go out of your way to look at some ass that walks by. Like, if you have to change your position, if you have a slight pain in your neck afterwards, you did too much.
you can see her walking, like coming towards you all as you're walking that way, and you can see her hips are like stupid crazy from the front. Like, babe, you look too. How you gonna get mad at me? You saw too.
Now, granted, if I'm with a guy and I see another guy passing by, I'm not gonna just like disrespect my guy. But at the same time, I can still look without him feeling a type of way, just like how he could do the same for me.
We'd be out at dinner, like, oh my god, have you seen her ass? You'd be like, we do that all the time. Like,
I like that.
just don't take it so hard. Like, try not to be that girl who
It's
like,
not that serious. Oh my God, you only see me. Like,
Right.
it's not that deep.
I feel like naturally as a man or even as a woman, like if you see a male or a female, you're gonna look. It's just your human nature, especially if they're pretty. Like I have an obsession with pretty girls, I think. Yeah, I know, I do.
I feel like the easiest way is to just be like, yo, that ass is nice. If your girl isn't cool with that, y'all don't need to be together. Point blank. If your girl is not cool with you looking at some other ass every now and again, she's not realistic and y'all not gonna last. It ain't gonna work. You can quote that. You can put that in a book, whatever you want to do.
Like, if you're obnoxious with it, then I'm gonna look at you like, okay, I mean, yeah, I get it. That's fine. But at the same time, how would it
As long as you know that at the end of the day, y'all are together and
Yeah.
that's bae, and like just
That's
have
bae.
some respect. Don't overdo it. Like, damn, baby, did you see that ass? That shit bigger than yours, girl. Like, you don't gotta do all that, but
Like, you out in public, you see a fine girl. Yeah, we can both look. You be like, damn.
Yeah, don't break
But-
your neck looking at shorty.
No, please. Oh my God.
You gotta look out your
Break-
peripheral. As she passing you, you gotta look at your peripheral as she passes. It's gotta be real quick though.
This is the only situation that I'll apply a double standard. There's no scenario where you can point out a good looking dude and I want to look at you. Like, it doesn't work that way. And he got some nice abs. I don't care. I don't. Look at his beard. No. The fuck do you mean?
Here's my thing.
And I'm gonna notice it, and we can admire it
Here's my
together.
thing. We can joke about looking like, oh, let's look. But if you condone that too much, they're like, oh, she's okay with looking. Next time, let me go a little further.
Okay.
How much? What's too much?
Now that's when you get
That's what I
stabbed.
mean, it's
That's when you get
levels.
stabbed. It's whatever. I mean, run it.
Stab.
Don't run it. It's whatever.
You just have respect for it. Like, you can be selective, but at the same time, if you're with someone, you guys should be comfortable in a relationship to have that opportunity to do it. Because I know a lot of people are insecure about that.
I'm the type of female that's comfortable with a dude being like, did you see that? I'm like, yeah, the thing was poking.
You break your neck to look at another bitch, but you lose your girl, you liable to
Off with your
slap.
head. Off with your head.
Check your wallet. Watch your pockets. Don't be a Panther alert. This season is 24/7, 365. The Juug is real out here, and no one is exempt. This is Juug season.
Don't be that person that's super flashy because you're going to get your shit took, nigga. Like, you're going to get your
And
shit
we in Atlanta?
Right.
It's a shame as soon as you meet somebody, the first question they ask you is who you bank with.
You know, granted, I wouldn't like Juug season in the summer. It's hot. Like people aren't even trying to even like walk outside. But in the winter, then yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh, hell yeah.
If you chilling with your homies, me and Kimball are chilling, somebody else comes up, hey bro, who you bank with? Leave. Leave.
Oh, it's gotta go.
I don't
Go.
care what you're doing. Just go. Just don't say nothing. Cause it's an automatic scam. You don't win.
It's always Juug season. I Juug all the time. I Juug at work. I clock in and what is going on?
Perry, you can't say that.
I don't give a damn about them. Do I look like I give a damn about them? Hell no. They got me on camera. You think they care?
Y'all be trying to walk around, yes girl, got my new iPad, yes, yes, and then y'all get, pushed over.
Weeks later.
And your stuff get stolen.
Parties 365. Specialty months, January, I'd say August and December. Most of the times when people are back in school, that's when you get the most like Panther alerts about niggas getting robbed at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, don't let tax season come around. Oh, Lord have mercy.
If you're a Georgia State student, you get these emails, the campus alerts. If you get robbed on either Piedmont or Auburn,
it's your fault.
It is your fault.
Juug season.
Just leave me alone.
On campus?
Just leave me alone.
Yeah, leave us alone.
Don't come to me.
Just like protect your shit. Just secure it. Like don't. If you have something valuable in your car and you don't have tinted windows because it's not 2014, no shade. Then just put it in your safety deposit box, the little glove box thing. Lock it. Put it in your trunk. Like don't make it so
Serious to me. Safety is very serious to me. I do not take it as, I don't have security breaches. I don't have the time. So jugging season for me, it doesn't exist for me. Not around these parts. I don't got the time. Run it. You will get stabbed.
I can't even say don't walk down Auburn at night because people get jugged at Auburn in daylight.
These are facts. These are facts.
When y'all be on Instagram and y'all see people say, like, you can get $2,000 today, no scams. It's a scam.
I think there's several Juug seasons during the year. Like, when you get that refund check,
Yeah, I was gonna say too, refund
when
check.
taxes come in, holidays.
Yeah, like that whole January, the whole month of January, I feel like it's Juug season.
If you're living somewhere, lock your door. If you're having a party, protect your shit. Wait, we can cuss on this, right?
Yes.
Protect your shit.
You get Juug, it was your fault.
Do you see this hole in my iPhone?
Made them think you had something, and that's completely
Don't
your
take it
fault.
from me, please.
Don't be walking around with your big headphones on, your Dr. Dre beats. They're gonna steal those from you, and they're gonna take whatever else you have. Don't be walking around with your iPad
Lock your door.
like you can't wait till you get
Lock
to a
your
building.
door.
Hide your kids.
No,
Hide your
seriously.
wife.
I feel like the number one reason is people just being unaware.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be walking to the dorms at midnight with your iPad out on full brightness trying to show somebody a YouTube video. Granted, you're innocent and you may not want that to happen, but you got to realize that Georgia State is literally in the same zip code as the trap. Like,
And like, you posting all your Christmas presents and shit on Instagram, or you posting what Bae got you for Valentine's Day, your shit can get took. That iPad, that money, them shoes, your bag, all can get Juug. Nothing is off limits to be shiesty ass people out here. I'm
Bitches
just
get
saying.
took every day, B.
Niggas get took.
Problem is people put too much trust in people that they don't know, in like Like, hey, bro, watch my stuff. All right, no, don't, no.
Y'all probably just met. Like, y'all, that's your first time hooping. Like, hey, bro, like, we trying to pick somebody up. Your first encounter with somebody, you trust them with your phone? Nah, B.
Not even, son.
Nah, B.
When letting the hurt go, you let out some anger. Whether on Twitter, to a friend, or in your diary, you express your feelings. But some of us just don't want to know your personal problems. Seriously. This is venting.
Everyone has a certain way of venting, definitely. It could be good venting, it could be bad venting. It's kind of similar to like letting the hurt go.
Sometimes you get in your feelings and you just want to express that shit, but sometimes that shit does not need to be on there because people will use that shit against you.
I vent. I'm a venter.
Same.
I think it's good to vent,
Very healthy.
but just don't vent to the wrong people.
Very healthy. Do it to the right people. Vent to the right people.
Key word is the right people, because a lot of people are really not gonna give a fuck.
Venting is definitely needed. You know, there's only a certain amount of emotions you can keep bottled up for so long, just because of the fact that it's just like, it's gonna eat you up. And I would hate for that to turn into resentment and then isolation. And then it's just like, a lot of people get depressed off of that.
I say if you're in a relationship and you're venting about problems, that person could secretly like want your man, and they can take that information, flip it. You know, girls are sneaky. They'll do some sneaky, vindictive stuff like that. Next thing you know, your man dating the girl you was just venting to. Like, that's how, like, girls are like that. Some girls.
Don't vent on Twitter. I mean, it happens. Shit happens. It happens. But do not make it a habit of being that person that whenever you're going through some shit, everybody knows. Because you hop on Twitter and you go on a 85 tweet rant about how niggas ain't shit, or how somebody did you wrong, or, you know, why you haven't been able to let that hurt go.
And a lot of people aren't really down for you like they say they are. Like, a lot of people claim that they fuck with you, but they really out here for themselves. So don't disclose shit you don't want getting circulated into the population.
Besides Twitter, don't be on Instagram when you heard posting these long ass paragraph quotes. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like, look, I guess life isn't what I thought it would be. Sad face.
So don't put like your whole life, like don't put like, yeah, I got chlamydia on Twitter. That's something you want to keep to yourself, because now
Between you and your doctor.
no one wants to have sex with you.
You need your people, you need your friends. You gotta have people close to you who can understand you in your feelings and not just say okay or give you a pat on the back saying I'm sorry, I understand. That bugs the shit out of me. Like, don't say you understand something and you don't.
And stop getting on Instagram posting these pictures of you looking sad as shit and posting a quote. That's weird. Like, how are you this upset but you still manage to find time to take a selfie? Like, what the fuck were you doing?
When it comes to venting, like, as she said, it's very healthy. So don't ever keep whatever is really bothering you inside, because it's gonna build up. Trust me, it's going to build up. And when you do actually vent, it's not gonna come out in a casual manner. You're gonna be angry. There's gonna be tears. Like,
Yeah,
it's not gonna work.
it's not good to hold things in.
And you really gotta vent to people depending on what you're venting about. Like, if I'm venting about some heartbreak like type shit, I know my brothers are not the type of people to vent to that type of shit about. They like, hey bro, you need to suck that shit
You
up,
need to
bro.
tighten up,
Like,
tighten up.
man up, bro. Untuck your nuts, bitch.
Be careful who you vent to, because you can vent something to the wrong person, and when times gets tough and sticky, your business is out in the streets.
So venting, get yourself a journal or a diary. Get yourself a friend to talk to.
You gotta figure out what you want to vent about and how you want to vent about it. Like, you can rant on Twitter about certain stuff. I'm a ranter. I rant all the time. But when it comes to personal stuff, you just can't. Get a diary, get a journal, write it down. Send a letter to like somebody.
On the next Guycode, Girlcode, we talk about being a player.
Be super, super careful if you do choose to follow the player role.
The Art of Cleavage.
Cleavage can get you really far. It's very sad to say.
Sugar daddies and sugar mamas.
Don't think that you're not gonna have sex with your sugar mama or your sugar daddy, because sooner or later they gonna want it.
Or if you don't, you getting cut off.
Drugs.
Marijuana is a plant. Just throwing that out there before we say anything else. It's a plant.
So tune in next week to a brand new episode of Guycode, Girlcode.
Anytime somebody asks if they cuss, I'm putting it on there. Because everybody cusses and then they ask and then they cuss again. I'm like, okay.
Y'all on that side nigga of the year.
Side nigga of the year. Your nigga call, I'll be quiet. I'll get you one more time before he get off work. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, shut up, my man on the phone. You gotta stop talking.
I know his
Turn the
whole
video
class
game
schedule.
down. Turn your
I
video
know
game
his
down.
whole class schedule.
My nigga know I don't play no Madden.
Camera's on.
Oh.
Oh.
He putting that shit in the blue.
I am.